What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. And yeah, got a little surprise today. Not only do I have this BMW, but me old boy and I decided to get this one. So yeah, I stole my wheels off my car since it's hanging out, and I've put them on this bad boy. As you can see, it's a little rough, so I've got to give it a clean up and tidy it up. But it's a 130i manual. Pretty standard. Black interior. And pop the bonnet. Have a bit of a squeeze. Ooh, need some straps. That's okay. And got some BC coilovers, straight 6 life, and yeah. So over the next little bit we'll be playing around with this. We might take this to the track and have a little bit of a play with it while I'm getting mine sorted. But yeah. So today my job is to roll the rear guards and to fit my big wheels on. Hey puppy. Righto, so to roll guards on the rear of a Beamer, up under here, I'll show you guys, up under here, there's the double seam. There's some glue behind the seam so you can't roll the guard properly. So I'm going to pull this liner out and then get the heat gun and heat up this section, pull the goop out, and then we'll hammer that up nice and flat so we can get some big wheels in there, some big boys. Righto, so we get the heat gun and we just heat on the back edge up under here like so until we can pull that glue out. You'll need a screwdriver to gouge it out a little bit. Rolling guards and the wheels don't fit. Rightio guys, so cruising along here using the heat gun to heat up the glue to loosen it up. But what I found a little bit later on is that if you use the heat gun with the screwdriver behind it, wearing some gloves, you can pull the glue out a lot faster and a lot easier than me like heating it and then trying to gouge it out sort of thing. So definitely better to use a heat gun and a screwdriver at the same time, or maybe a wire wheel. I have wire wheeled before and it made the job a lot easier. I just didn't have one. So maybe a heat and then a wire wheel to pull all the glue out, and then that should sort it out and make it all nice and clean. Also, in between the door handle and the sill, probably go about halfway there for your wheel arch in rolling it to make sure you got enough room for your wheel. And also the back corner where it meets the bar, there's like a sharp edge, and it's probably a good idea to grind that back a little bit, especially if you're putting big wheels on and trying to make it fit super snug. So you just grind that a little bit and buzz it back, but don't go as far back as where you're losing the mount for the rear bar. You want to try and hold that in there. So yeah, this is just a time lapse of the other side. Righto guys, so first thing you do when you get a car is you go over it. Just going through this now, and the terminals here are loose as, weren't even done up. So it's definitely because I could have caused dramas, whether it be a fire or just faulty parts like a starter motor or something. It's always good to go over it, always give it an oil change, make sure it's happy, and check the air cleaner, stuff like that. Top up your fluids, make sure it's all happy. So I'm going to go through and just give this a once over, and then I'll give the engine bay a bath. Alrighty up, so we're going to take this thing for a drive. Alright, so I shot down to Repco, grabbed a couple of windscreen wipers because these ones are pretty rubbish. But other than the tyre monitor from me changing the tyres and wheels, things going mint. It's got a little bit of rubby on the rear from my rolled guards, but that's alright. I'll sort that out when I get back, but rolling along, this thing's, yeah, quite impressed. It's got a few Ks on it, as you probably could pick up in that little video just then, a little bit of video, but yeah, interior's pretty good. We'll give it a clean up,
And yeah, just rolling along here, and it's sick. So I can't wait until next week. I think the old boy's going to take it to the track, and we'll see what time this does in comparison to what I did in my Beamer in the 135i. So I think this will probably be a bit nicer to drive, to be honest, without the DCT. But yeah, we'll give it a go, and I'll give you a little bit of a walk around it when I pull up, and yeah,